Hey everyone, welcome back to Knowledgeable, the channel that gives you the answers you need. Today we're taking a deep dive into one of the most incredible stories of animal domestication, the transformation of the wild wolf into the wide variety of domestic dog breeds we know and love today. How did we go from fierce, wild predators to lapdogs, herders, and even service animals? Let's take a journey through history, science, and the fascinating relationship between humans and dogs. Let's rewind the clock about 15,000 years ago, though some estimates say it could be as far back as 30,000 to 40,000 years ago. Back then, wolves were roaming the wilds of Eurasia and North America, hunting in packs and fiercely protecting their territories. These animals were apex predators, highly skilled at tracking, hunting, and surviving in harsh environments. In return, wolves provided a form of protection and helped humans in ways they might not have even realized. Wolves' keen senses could alert humans to approaching predators or other dangers in the area. It was a symbiotic relationship. Humans got protection and wolves got easy meals. It's believed that this relationship wasn't necessarily a planned process, but more of an accidental domestication. Over time, the wolves that were more social and less fearful of humans flourished in these environments. This gradual shift started the long process of domestication. Humans, being curious and intelligent, began to notice that some wolves were friendlier and more cooperative than others. These were the wolves that didn't run away when a human approached and didn't growl or show aggression when around humans. And over many generations, humans unknowingly began selecting these tamer wolves to stay close. Here's where it gets interesting from a scientific standpoint. This was the early beginning of selective breeding, though it wasn't as formalized as it is today. Wolves that were less fearful and more tolerant of human interaction passed down those traits to their offspring. Over time, this selection process led to a distinct shift in wolf behavior. They became less aggressive, more sociable, and even started to show traits like tail-wagging, something we now associate with our domestic dogs. But this wasn't just about behavior. These tamer wolves also began to exhibit physical differences: smaller, shorter snouts, smaller teeth, and floppy ears, for example. Over thousands of years, these changes compounded, and what began as wild wolves slowly evolved into the first domestic dogs. Now, let's talk about what happened next. Once domestication started taking hold, dogs began to serve humans in a variety of important roles. And remember, these early dogs were incredibly valuable. They weren't just pets, they were working animals. In ancient societies, dogs were used for hunting. People would have dogs assist in tracking game, retrieving animals from water, or even flushing out prey from dense underbrush. It's believed that some of the earliest domesticated dogs were used in this way, as partners in hunting for food. In other cases, dogs became guardians. Ancient Egyptians, for example, bred dogs to protect their homes and livestock from predators or intruders. These early dogs had a sharp sense of smell and alertness that made them invaluable for protecting human settlements. Over time, certain breeds were developed for specific tasks, like herding. The early herding dogs helped with managing livestock, ensuring that animals like sheep, cattle, and goats stayed within their pastures. These were early working dogs that shaped the development of breeds like the collie and shepherd dogs. So how did we get such a diverse range of dog breeds today? The answer lies in selective breeding. As humans settled into agricultural societies, they began breeding dogs for specific characteristics. By choosing parents that displayed desirable traits, whether that be size, coat texture, intelligence, or behavior, humans gradually fine-tuned the dog's traits over generations. Today, we have over 340 recognized dog breeds worldwide, each bred for different purposes. The Border Collie, for instance, was bred for its herding ability and intelligence. Greyhounds were selectively bred for speed, making them incredible racers. Meanwhile, breeds like the Poodle and Dachshund were bred for specific hunting tasks, like retrieving waterfowl or digging out burrowing animals. Fast forward to the 19th and 20th centuries, and dog breeding became more formalized. Dog shows like the Westminster Kennel Club in the US helped establish breed standards and further drove the specialization of dogs into distinct categories: working dogs, toy breeds, sporting dogs, and more. Many of the breeds we recognize today were established in this period, and over time, the breeding process has refined dogs to fit very specific roles, some of which still reflect the work dogs were originally bred for. Today, dogs are no longer just working animals. They're beloved members of our families. Whether they're guiding the visually impaired, working as therapy dogs, or simply providing us with companionship, the bond between humans and dogs has deepened in ways that we can't always explain. From hunting to herding, from guarding to companionship, the evolution of the domestic dog shows just how adaptable and intelligent these animals are. They've gone from being wild predators to our most loyal, diverse, and helpful companions. So the next time you're walking your dog or snuggling on the couch with them, think about how far we've come together, from wolves in the wild to the hundreds of dog breeds we have today. It's a testament to the power of cooperation, patience, and love. Thanks for joining me on this wild journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more fascinating stories. And hey, if you've got a dog, let us know what breed in the comments section below.